We welcome you live back inside the campus of Wynn High School. We welcome you back to Yellow Jacket Arena for your fourth and final. It's your main event of day one of the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Volleyball Tournament. It is the defending three-peat Class 4A State Volleyball Champions. It's the Brookland Lady Bearcats as they take on the Clarksville Lady Panthers. Alex Gallion, of course, alongside me is producer Logan Gillian. A big one that this is. So much has changed under Brookland, but before we do that and we talk about the Brookland Bearcats, let's quickly, I want to go over these regional tournament brackets and talking about this 4A East Regional that was actually hosted at Brookland late last week. It was Brookland that had swept Lone Oak 3-0, and then Brookland would end up playing Wynn. They would sweep Wynn 3-0 as well. Then they would play Westside in the final. In the regional championship, they would end up getting swept 3-0 over the number one ranked Westside Lady Warriors. And talking about Clarksville here, they would actually sweep Gravett 3-0. And then they would play Huntsville in the semifinals. They would lose 3-1 there. Then they would move on and play in the second place game against Morrilton, where they would win 3-1 as well over the Morrilton Devil Dogs. And now, that's how both teams are here now. Both teams, they obviously won their first round in the regional tournament. Now both teams here in Wynn, Arkansas to play each other for this first round action of the 4A State Volleyball Tournament. And again, all the action is live here on the Central Sports Network, exclusively on the Central Sports Network. We've got about a minute underway. We can go over the bracket real quick. We've already know who's going to play tomorrow. We obviously know Pulaski Academy and Wynn will take each other on after Wynn coming back 2-0 over Morrilton earlier today at 12 o'clock. And then Pottsville and Baptist Prep will go and will play each other tomorrow. That game is at 2 p.m. And then Westside and Mena will be your 4 p.m. matchup tomorrow. And then your main event tomorrow will be the winner of this matchup as they will take on the Bauxite Lady Miners. If you've missed any previous games, don't worry, you can still catch all of the action on demand for free. Every Central Sports Network broadcast is archived and available anytime at centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. Again, that is centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. One of the funny things about this Brookland Lady Bearcat team, obviously led by the legendary Coach Nancy Rodriguez. What has not been said about Coach Rodriguez and what she built over in a small town in Craighead County of Brookland, Arkansas. Multiple-time state champion, and I believe Brookland tied fourth all-time for the most state championships in Arkansas history. They are tied with Bentonville and Paris, all three teams having 6 championships apiece, and all 6 of those championships came under Coach Nancy Rodriguez at Brookland. Now, this Brookland Lady Bearcat team is now led by first-year head coach Katie Dillon. Now, Katie Dillon is not new to this program, and Katie Dillon coached under Rodriguez for many, many years, especially before that and during that 2005 state championship, the original state championship, the first ever state championship in Brookland high school history. Katie Dillon would kind of leave the program a little bit. She ended up becoming the East teacher at Brookland. And now, with the retirement of the legendary Nancy Rodriguez, she has stepped up and stepped up in such a big way. And she leads this program for the first time in her career, the first time she's ever been the head coach of a high school program. She leads them to the state tournament in her first year at Brookland. Her assistants, obviously Nate Klein, a guy who is a 4-time, I believe at this point, a 4-time assistant coach, state champion for Brookland. So Nate Klein's been in this situation. I think he's been in a state tournament almost every year he's coached under Rodriguez. So a lot to be said about Brookland. And here's an interesting thing also about Brookland. It was Lori Payne all the way back from the year 2016 to 2019. Lauren Payne has the second most all-time kills in the state of Arkansas with over 1,736 career kills for her. That is a Arkansas record. That is the second most all-time to Haley Warner's 2,089 career kills when she played for the Fayetteville Purple Lady Bulldogs from 2014 to 2017. And so much stats from this Brookland program. This is such a well-regarded program. I mean, so was their golf as well. Riley Walker, obviously from Brookland, in the year 2021 to 2023, I believe has the 8th most all-time career digs for a player in the state of Arkansas with 1,192 digs. It was Coach Rodriguez's daughter last year, Chloe Rodriguez, in the year 2023. She has the 6th most all-time assists in a single season with 1,057 assists in one season alone. Chloe Rodriguez is also 7th all-time for assists in a match with 54 assists in one match. That took place the 23rd of October all the way back just 2 years ago in 2020, or actually that was just last year, 2024. As again, as I mentioned, Brookland, 3-time state champions. They three-peated. Obviously won it last year over Wynn in a historical match that was talked about for months afterwards. And then in 2023, also won the 4A. In 2022, won the 4A. In 2021, came up short to, at the time, 4A division rival in Valley View. Valley View would also upset them in 2020 and 2019, 2018 as well. Brookland won a state championship back in 2016 as well in the Class 4A division. But again, their first ever state championship taking place in the Class 3A when Brookland won the 3A state championship all the way back in 2006. But obviously Brookland's first ever state championship took place in Class 3A under Coach Nancy Rodriguez. That was back in 2005. So if I haven't got you up to speed with your Brookland Lady Bearcat knowledge, there you go. As this is a very important game. A lot of Bearcat faithful in the crowd tonight. Clarksville is all the way over in northwest Arkansas. So over a little under a 4-hour trip, maybe 3.5-hour-ish trip for Clarksville today. Brookland only had to travel an hour 15. Clarksville will have to stay in a hotel tonight. Brookland will get to travel home tonight. That's the advantage of of Wynn getting to host this state tournament and them being so close to the Brookland Lady Bearcats. Here we go. We are set to get underway. Exciting matchup that we have got. And Kinley Crafton immediately with the dump. Unsuccessful. Ball still alive here. Kinley Crafton's one of the players to look out for Brookland this year. Big kill, though. And so is number 3, Emily Seiler. If I'm not wrong, I believe the younger sister of Tyson Seiler. A single 4A state golf champion this year for Brookland. The Sawyer family runs deep in Brookland. As point number 2 will go back to Brookland. Sawyer back to serve this. That one will go out of bounds, so Clarksville will finally get their first point. They're back to serve. Unfortunately, don't have a number 3 on my roster. But Clarksville back to serve here. Crafton tried to just dump that one over. That one will be Clarksville point. Now a tied set here in the first set, 2-2. Setting this one up, that's Kinley Hammett, number 1. Nice block. But that will be tipped out, I believe, by Kinley Crafton, who was the one that had tipped it. So Clarksville will take the lead in this opening set. Clarksville even brought a very small student section. I can't imagine how wild that prep bus was on the way here. A little bit of a substitution. Crafton will come out and Lexi Sherman will come in. Her serve is good. Set up and coming for Clarksville. Big kill attempt. Able to get that tip. Kinley Hammond with a big kill. This one's still alive for Brookland. And they get that one to go no good. That one tipped over the net. Brookland still has control. Kinley Hammond, the libero got a touch on it. They're able to restart here, set it back up. That one will be out of bounds, so Brookland will retake possession and the point. The cage is in full effect today. That is the Brookland student section, if you don't know. As that dig unsuccessful. Brookland now with a 2-point lead over Clarksville. Silverman up to the serve. Setting this one up, big kill attempt incoming. Lexi with the save, gets the dig. Kinley Hammond now trying to get that one to go, and she does. Right touch on it from Kinley Hammond. Now a 3-point lead for Brookland here. What a dig now. Trying to get that one to go over. Lexi with the setup. That's back over to Hammond. Hammond will try to kill that one. Nice dump over. Watlington almost got that one to go. That ball's still alive, but it is out of bounds, and Brookland will regain possession and the point. Nice dig attempt, double dig. They got to get this one over. They do. Nice dump over. That one unsuccessful, though. Clarksville didn't fall for it. They got the big touch on it. Hit off the hand of a Lady Bearcat, so Clarksville now will finally get the point back. Now they're up for the serve. Hammond now, big kill attempt. They went for the dig, unsuccessful. So Brookland will score. Now a 4-point lead here for Brookland. And Shirley up for the serve here, number 20. Her brother Elijah, a baseball player. Brookland had actually went to the 4A state championship over Hardin Academy, the longest state baseball championship in the history of Arkansas. Brookland got that score one more time. So now 9-4 is the score here. Brookland extending their lead over Clarksville. Shirley up for the serve once again. Nice dig. Can they get this one over? They do. Hammond with the touch. Sneerly, excuse me. Brookland once again will gain the point. Sneerly up for the serve once again. Almost tipping the top of the net there. She'll set it up, big kill attempt. Not getting the greatest touch on it. That one way too far out. Brookland back up to serve once again. And Clarksville will be forced to call a timeout. Brookland leads Clarksville 11-4 in set number 1 here. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Volleyball Tournament on Central Sports Network.
Volleyball is on the rise in the natural state, and you've got a chance to see the state's best all in one place.
It's Paris, they're your 3A state champs.
It's the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC, and you can watch it live from Hot Springs on November the 1st. First match starts at 11 and runs all day long. For all the ways to watch this, log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
Back inside Yellow Jacket Arena, Brookland leads Clarksville so far 11-4 in this opening set. As that serve is successful. Trying to get this one to go. Big setup now. Kinley Hammond on the kill attempt. That one hitting the top of the net. Clarksville doesn't get a good touch on it. And it was Allie Walker, the junior, who had actually tipped it. And the cage will let Clarksville know. Big setup. Huge dump, though. They didn't expect her on that. All the way in the back. Keeping this one alive. Big setup. Kill attempt. That one way too far out. Brookland really maintaining their own in this first set. Serve is good. Big setup, big kill attempt. That one's blocked. Brookland, though, still with it. Big setup. Now, kill is good. A huge kill for Lily that time. Big setup. Trying to dump that one over. They barely get it inside. So Clarksville will finally gain a point. And Ledbetter, the sophomore, up to serve. That one will stay inside. Able to get that one to go over. Nice dig. Hammett now, could she get this one over? Libero will save it. Big setup coming, just trying to dump that over. That one will be dumped out of bounds, so Brookland will retain possession and will gain the point on the play. 15-6 is the score in the opening set. Big setup. Nice dig. Shirley tried to dump that over. Clarksville, they got it that time. Nice tip on it. Guy Perkins leads Pickett right now in the 2A state tournament just by one single point. Of course, Pickett at home. They're going to have that home court advantage, and they've got, from the likes I can see, they got a full Mohawk arena. Nice hit that time from Seiler. Seiler got a great hit on that. Huge hit, but again, that one will be out of bounds. So a 10-point lead for Brookland here, 17-7. Ashlyn Ussery up for the serve. That one clipping the top of the net, able to save that. Ussery with a dig now. That one almost hitting the speaker in here. Crafton. Big kill attempt for Kinley. They're able to save that one. That's double hit. point for the Bearcats. Nice dig. Clarksville keeping it alive here. Big setup. Huge kill. What a kill for Brookland. What a play from Carly Fleming. Ushery once again up for the serve. That one's not clipping the top of the net that time. Trying to dump that one over. Good dig attempt at least, but great dump over that time for Wilson, the sophomore. Next serve is Allie Walker now. Walker, the junior for Clarksville. Big setup. Fleming, that one's blocked. Brookland still keeping it alive. Soller got a hit on it. Crafton and Fleming got a tip on it. Brookland still with it. Over to Soller. Soller's shot and kill is good. They have finally reached that 20th point. Crafton will come out for Mackenzie Wallington. Wallington, I believe, a senior this year. That one hitting the net, so 21-8 now is the score. So Macy Murray now in the back, up for the serve. Nice dig. Able to keep that one in the air, unbelievable. Now look at Kinley Crafton. That one will also hit the net. Brookland really taking this set over. Big setup and coming kill attempt. That one will go way too far out. Will be out of bounds. (23-8) is the score. Brookland looking to close out this first set. Nice dig from the libero. Big setup and coming kill attempt. That one hits the net and will be a point for Brookland and will be set point for Brookland. Dig will be unsuccessful for the libero. Brookland will take set number one here over Clarksville. They lead 1-0. As we will return in just a moment. This is in presentation of the Arkansas 4A State Volleyball Tournament. We will return after these messages.
Without our officials, school sports would just be recess. Officiating requires hard work and dedication long before stepping on the field or court.
Arkansas high school officials aren't professional officials. Men and women across the state officiate for the love of the game. They officiate because they understand the profound impact sports have on students.
Almost half of high school officials felt unsafe or feared for their safety due to unsporting behavior of coaches, fans, and participants.
These men and women officiate our games in service to the game and our student athletes, and they deserve to be treated better. Without them, we couldn't play.
Join us and support our high school officials, and remember, participation in education-based athletics is more about winning and losing. It's about learning.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
welcome you back inside Yellow Jacket Arena. What a awesome day one it's been here in the natural state here in Wynne, Arkansas. Brookland leads this first set over Clarksville, and Brookland with a really dominant first set. They look to extend this lead as we continue and start out this second set. Can give a score update from the 3A state tournament over in CAC, and it's Mayflower who is currently up 2-0 over Crowley's Ridge Academy. The Lady Falcons down 2-0. They are currently down in this third set 9-5. Give a score update maybe from 2A, and I believe they're still in that first set. Piggott leads 21 to Guy Perkins 17 so far in that tournament. Maybe I can find a score from 6A at some point. It's supposed to be Central and Rogers, I believe. Yes, it is. So I'll find out a score from there in just a moment. Dig, from the libero. Wallington hits that just a little bit too far. Bentonville Tigers, they lead the Rogers Lady Mountaineers 5-5 currently in that second set, but they have lead in that first set over Rogers, excuse me. Talked a little bit too much today. Sawyer once again up to serve. A 1-1 score here. Big kill attempt, nice dig from Sawyer. Hammett tried to just tap that one over. Big kill attempt incoming. That's blocked from Hammett and Crafton. Nice touch that time, and a big score from Clarksville. We got Katie Bertrand, the senior, up for the serve for Clarksville. That one unsuccessful for Usry. Tried to save that one. A two-score lead now for Clarksville in the second set. Big setup for Kinley Hammett. Hammett, big dig. Clarksville still with it. They got that one now. Huge play. Huge play for the senior. Kinley Hammett, nice dig. And they get this one to go over. It hits the top of the net. So Brookland will finally gain their point back and will finally have possession. Still down by 2 at this point. It is 4-2, Clarksville with the lead. Not there in time. Macy Murray not there to be able to get that dig, so Clarksville back with it and with the point. Set up, that's for Kinley Hammett with the kill attempt. Can they get this one over? They do. But they might have called it too many touches. They didn't. The ball's still alive. Brookland gets it over. Big kill attempt incoming. That one just too far outside. Brookland down by 2 at this point. Early's kill attempt from Kinley Hammett now. Libero got a touch on it. Big kill attempt from Clarksville. That one saved from Sawyer. Hammett now with a kill. That one is no good. Clarksville will get the points and will get the ball back. Foster now, the sophomore. Her serve was good, though. Setting this one up for Fleming. Now Clarksville didn't get the greatest touch on it. And we got a timeout by Coach Katie Dillon of Brookland. Clarksville leads Brookland in this second set. It is 7-3. We'll take a small break. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank State Volleyball Tournament on the Central Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Kinley Hammett now up to serve for Brookland. Clarksville had went for the serve. It had tipped the net, so Brookland able to get the point for that one. Now Clarksville will respond back, and they will regain possession. It is a 4-point game still. Number 3 up for the serve here. Oh, they got to get this one far back. They do. Keep it alive. Clarksville with a big kill attempt, unsuccessful. Ashland Ussery back to serve for the Lady Bearcats, the defending Class 4A state champions. Big tip. Clarksville got it. Able to keep this one alive, unbelievable. Big setup for the kill attempt, that's blocked. Brookland keeping control here. Sawyer, big kill. Still down 3 is Brookland. Battling back and forth here. Is Van Buren and Lakeside currently in set number 3 over in Marion for the 5A state tournament. Big dig. Sawyer able to get that one to go over. Huge play for Brookland. And that had everything to do with Macy Murray's dig attempt. Now she's back to serve. Getting that one to go. Sawyer now with the kill. Bounces, rims off the top of the net, so still a 3-point lead for Clarksville. Setting that one up, that's for Sawyer. That one just too far out. So Brookland will regain possession. And once again, Seiler back up for the serve. That one is good. The kill attempt up and coming. I'm just going to kind of float that one over. Watlington almost, her shot was blocked there. Still keeping control. Hammett couldn't get the best touch on it. So the point will go towards Clarksville. Bertrand. Hammond, we've got a tip on it. Hammond out for the kill. That one will be successful. Big setup incoming now for Clarksville. That one outside. Setting this one up now. That one was sort of blocked. I think it would hit the net more than anything. Big setup now. That's Wallington on the corner. Can they get that one to go? Murray will get the touch on it. Now Kinley Hammett also getting a touch on it. Trying to dump that one over. That's just too far. Brookland now only down by 1 here. Lexi back to serve. Big kill attempt and was blocked, but they still got a hand on it and went to the other side. So Clarksville regained possession here. Will gain the point up by 2 over the Lady Bearcats. Kinley Hammett, can she get that one to go over? Keeping this one alive is Clarksville. And it was Macy Murray who tipped it. So Clarksville retains possession here in the second set. Up by 3 now over Brookland. Brookland setting this one up. That's Kinley Hammett. Hammett will get it. Finally, and still down by 2 at this point, is the Lady Bearcats. Set up big kill attempt. That hits the top of the net. They keep it alive, though. Hammond gets it over. Clarksville setting this one up. Slexy saves it. Kinley Hammond now in the corner. What a play for Brookland. Really got lucky there. Again, the winner of this matchup will play Bauxite tomorrow. That's at 6 p.m. Bauxite, the number 2 ranked team in the South. It's going to be a tough matchup for whoever has to play them. Big attempt, unsuccessful from the libero. Brookland retaining possession. They're up now by 1. Lexi gets a touch on it. Now Seiler. That's good. What a kill from Brookland. Lindley Seiler. Great touch on it. Brookland back to serve once again. Big kill attempt. They got that one. Huge play for Clarksville. Big setup. Brookland, they try to get the dump over. Unsuccessful for Lilly. Clarksville once again at going for them. 17-16 is the score. Clarksville and Brookland, they've been trading leads all set so far. Big setup. Got the tip. They can finally get that one to go. Clarksville gets it. Now a 2-point lead over Brookland. Sadie Foster, the sophomore, her serve is good. Big setup and coming for Clarksville. Big kill attempt is good. Stays inside and a huge, huge kill. Once again, another point going towards Clarksville's way. They were the first team to finally reach 20. Katie Dillon will call a timeout. We will return in just a moment here on CSN.
For students, the strong emotions and pressures associated with playing sports and participating in competitive activities can be difficult to cope with.
22% of high school students seriously consider attempting suicide, and 10% actually attempted suicide.
Sadly, many athletes want to receive help but don't because of stigmas surrounding mental health problems. It's okay to talk about it. Find someone to share how you are feeling.
We must learn to talk about mental health more freely and treat it like physical health. Let's talk about it. It's okay.
Back from commercial break. We've got a live ball here. Brookland will finally score on that one. Brookland down by 3 at this point. And set number 2. Could see a tied game here after 2 sets. Lexi got a touch on it. Seiler try to get that one out, and Clarksville will get it. Lexi with the first initial touch. Able to get that one to go over. Tried to attempted block. Big setup this time. That one was tipped. And great job from Carly Fleming. Ashlyn Usler back to serve once again for Brookland. Clarksville, that hits the net. 21-19 now. Bad tip. Brookland now down by 1 here. See how the tides can change. Ushery once again back to serve. Getting that one. Wow, unbelievable digs. What a way to keep this one alive. Fleming not getting the greatest touch on it. Clarksville will get the point. Big setup. That's over to Seiler. That will hit the top of the net. So 23-20. Clarksville's getting very close to pulling this one away in this second set. Libero's no good on that one. So Brookland, some substitutions coming in, and it's Murray coming in, and number 7, Mackenzie Watlington, back in the Bearcat lineup, down by 2 at this point. They do not want to force Clarksville to win this second set. And they got that one. They needed that one. Down by 1 at this point, 23-22 Brookland. They've got to keep this pace up, maintain what they've been able to produce so far. Big setup incoming. That one blocked. What a block from Brookland. It was Seiler and Kinley Crafton on the tip. Timeout, Clarksville. We've got a tied ball game in set number 2. We will return on CSN in just a moment.
Volleyball is on the rise in the natural state, and you've got a chance to see the state's best all in one place. It's Paris, they're your 3A state champs. It's the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC, and you can watch it live from Hot Springs on November the 1st. First match starts at 11 and runs all day long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
We've got a tied ball game, a tied set here. Brookland keeping this one alive. Big setup incoming. Ussery risked everything to get that dig. Clarksville will have it as set point for Clarksville. It's that one to go over. Clarksville will take set number 2 over the defending 4A state champions, the Brookland Lady Bearcats. CSN's coverage of the Arkansas 4A state volleyball tournament will return in just a second.
Students who participate in activities or athletics at school graduate at a rate of 99% compared to 89% of those who do not participate.
GPAs are higher, attendance is better, disciplinary referrals are less, and ACT scores are higher. Yet despite the dramatic statistical and intangible benefits of participating, only 46% of students at AAA schools participate in extracurricular activities.
Identify students that are not involved in any activities in your school and pursue ways to facilitate participation because participation matters.
Remember, participation in education-based athletics and activities is about more than winning and losing, it's about learning.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
Without our officials, school sports would just be recess. Officiating requires hard work and dedication long before stepping on the field or court.
Arkansas high school officials aren't professional officials. Men and women across the state officiate for the love of the game. They officiate because they understand the profound impact sports have on students.
Almost half of high school officials felt unsafe or feared for their safety due to unsporting behavior of coaches, fans, and participants.
These men and women officiate our games in service to the game and our student athletes, and they deserve to be treated better. Without them, we couldn't play.
Join us and support our high school officials, and remember, participation in education-based athletics is more about winning and losing. It's about learning.
A quick score update from the 2A state tournament currently taking place in Piggott. Piggott was able to win that first score, 25-19 over Guy Perkins. And then set number 2, currently 22-16 as we speak. In set number 2, Piggott taking on Guy Perkins at Piggott for that Class 2A state tournament. Believe that Hardin Academy will take on Lavatica for the 3A state tournament. Paris will take on Harmony Grove. That is at 2 p.m. Harrisburg will take on Mansfield at 4. Epicostal will take on Mayflower. That is your main event for the 3A state tournament at CAC this year. Here we go. Set number 3. Brookland will get that point. Giving what I'm giving. Clarksville trying to keep this one. Brookland now with a big setup. Lilly with a huge kill attempt, and it's no good, and Clarksville will tie this game here 2-2 now. Clarksville's played an extremely back and forth game so far. Clarksville with a huge point that time. Unless we're able to get a tap on it. Lily now, can she get that one? Huge dig. They have got to get this one over. They do. Nice dig once again from Brookland. Keeping this one going. Clarksville, massive play. It is 4-2, Clarksville with the 2-point lead in this third set. That will be out of bounds on Clarksville, so Brookland will retain. They would have gained that point, down by 1 now. Lexi once again good. Brookland will gain the point that time. Lexi back to serve. Nice dig. That one going out of bounds, and still a good attempt from Wilson, the sophomore. Barrow able to get a tap on it. That one is over to Watlington. Watlington keeping this one alive. Lexi now getting a touch on it. It's over to Hammock. Can Kinley get it? Nice dig from the libero. Unbelievable play. Double block from Clarksville. They get the point. Clarksville playing their absolute best volleyball right now. Allie Walker up to serve. An ace for Clarksville. They lead 6-5 now here. Brookland will finally respond. Able to get that one to go. So now we are back to being tied here. Brookland up to serve. Ball still alive here. What a sensation here. Big kill attempt, and Brookland, I cannot believe they kept that one going. He had 2 digs on that one. Big setup. Fleming get it. He cannot. Ball is still going. For a huge setup. Kenley Crafton with the dump. This ball's still going. Crafton, that's over to Hammond instead. Hammond can't get the tip she wanted, and Clarksville will score. Clarksville is on fire. It is 7-6 now. Foster now up to serve for Clarksville. Lexi able to get a touch on it. Now Kenley Crafton, she's good on the kill. Now with Kenley Hammett all the way back to serve for Brookland. Big setup. And again, another huge kill for Clarksville. All the way back to serve now. Big setup incoming. Clarksville, can they get this one to go? Nice dump over. Lexi saves it with the dig. Big setup. Can Fleming get it? Fleming will get it. Big play for Brookland. So now Brookland's libero's back in this one, Ussery. They tried to save it. Good attempt from Clarksville. Both from the libero and Sadie Foster. Brookland, though, will be back to serve. Finally with the lead here. That one hitting the top of the net. Clarksville will get it. Hammett. Now a setup. Fleming. Huge dig. That one will go out of bounds, though. Brookland and Clarksville flip-flopping leads here so far in this third set. Murray now back to serve. Sawyer, her shot was blocked, but was blocked out of bounds. So now Brookland with a 2-point lead. Ussery able to get a hand on it. Watlington, can she get the kill? No good. Clarksville keeping this one going. Trying to dump that one over. Hammett got a touch on it. And Lilly keeping it going. They got to get this one over. They do. Hammett with an insane dig. That's over to Seiler. Seiler's good. Murray's once again good on it. Trying to keep this one up. Just quick dump over from Macy Murray. Murray will get the point, so now 13-9 Brookland. Murray once again back to serve. touched by the libero. Big kill attempt. Hammett keeps this one up in the air. Seiler now for the big kill. That one is good. Barely touches the ground after the libero went for the dig attempt. That one hitting the top of the net for Murray. So Piggott in the 2A tournament currently over Guy Perkins. They're in that third set. They lead 2-0. They are looking to sweep Guy Perkins at home. Big setup, unsuccessful. Now Lakin back to serve. Big setup. Seiler got a hand on it. That one is inbounds. Another Seiler now. Trying to just dump that one over. Hammett keeps it in the air. Now Watlington got it. Even though it was blocked on the opposite side for Clarksville. Or on their inside, excuse me. Once again, Seiler back to serve. Not getting a good hit on it. Not getting the touch that she needed for Bella Evans, the junior. Seiler back once again. No, we're going to see a timeout. Timeout from Clarksville. Brookland leads this third set 17-11. CSN's coverage of the Arkansas 4A State Volleyball Tournament will return in just a second.
Volleyball is on the rise in the natural state, and you've got a chance to see the state's best all in one place. In Paris, they're your 3A state champs. It's the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC, and you can watch it live from Hot Springs on November the 1st. First match starts at 11 and runs all day long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
As we welcome you back inside Yellow Jacket Arena, it is a Brookland lead so far over Clarksville, 17-11 in set number 3. A back and forth third set it's been so far. We're going to get a tip on it. Brookland keeping this one in the sky. Hammett will get the kill. Brookland now trying to reach that 20th point here in this third set. That one hitting the top of the net, so Clarksville will gain the point and the possession back. Katie now back to serve, the senior. Hammett, huge kill attempt, no good. Now it's Watlington going to look for the kill. It's blocked once again. Can Seiler get it? She will get it inside. Oh, Brookland reaching the 20th point of this matchup in this third set. Lexi, her serve is good. Big setup incoming for Clarksville. Actually, we'll look to set that one up. Murray with the dump over. No good. Ball still in the air. Big block. Brookland not getting the touches that they needed, so Clarksville will gain the point and will regain possession. It is 20-13 here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Once again, Clarksville will score. Kinley Hammett, her kill attempt is rejected. Rejected from Miller. Unbelievable play that time. Clarksville's been on point defensively so far, especially in this third set. Murray trying to dump that one over. Clarksville will look to set this up. Now Brookland will have it back. Seiler, get a touch on it. Murray with the dig. Lexi now over to Hammett. Hammett, that one saved, and Brookland will get the point. Back and forth of these two squads. That one hitting the top of the net. Brookland once again back with it. 22-15 is the score in set number 3. Trying to dump that one over. They do get it. Just in time was Clarksville. Now it's Foster. Back to serve for Clarksville. Fleming. A great kill attempt at least. Huge block. Her and Crafton got a hand on it. Now Hammett, no good on the kill. Almost blocked again. Seiler got a hand on it. Now it's over to Kinley Hammett. Kinley Hammett's shot is good. Great kill attempt. 23-17 now is the score. And it seems like we got another timeout from Clarksville. We're going to take another. We're going to step aside once again. Brookland leads Clarksville 23-16 in set number 3 right here on CSN. As we welcome you back inside Yellow Jacket Arena. A fun day number 1 it's been here in Wynne, Arkansas. Wynne came back down 2-0 over Morrilton earlier today. Baptist Prep and Pocahontas had a fun matchup. Baptist Prep getting the sweep on that one, and Huntsville marching their way down 2-0 to get it to a 5th set, ultimately losing to Mena. And now, this game right here that we are watching will determine who will play Bauxite tomorrow at 6 p.m. Kinley Hammett back to serve once again for Brookland. Brookland, the 3-peat state champions. They want to go back to Banco ZK. That's something that this program is, that's just what they do. Got Clarksville back to serve. That one is up. Nice dig. Brookland can't get it again. Brookland letting this one go out from them. Once again, Clarksville serving. Kinley Hammett. That one is inside. Brookland with the score. Unbelievable. So 24-18 now is set point for Brookland. Ussery good on it. Dig. Can they get that one over? They do. That one is up in the sky for Hammett. Now Dig from their libero. This one set up for Seiler. They get a dig once again on it. Clarksville not giving up here. That one is too far out, so Brookland will take set number 3 over Clarksville. They will lead 2-1 as we will take another small break. You're watching the Arkansas Class 4A State Volleyball Tournament presented to you by the Central Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Without our officials, school sports would just be recess. Officiating requires hard work and dedication long before stepping on the field or court.
Arkansas high school officials aren't professional officials. Men and women across the state officiate for the love of the game. They officiate because they understand the profound impact sports have on students.
Almost half of high school officials felt unsafe or feared for their safety due to unsporting behavior of coaches, fans, and participants.
These men and women officiate our games in service to the game and our student athletes, and they deserve to be treated better. Without them, we couldn't play.
Join us and support our high school officials, and remember, participation in education-based athletics is more about winning than losing. It's about learning.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
As we enter set number 4, live from Wynne, Arkansas, live inside Yellow Jacket Arena, it can officially confirm that Piggott has swept Guy Perkins in the last game in the Class 2A state tournament. Piggott will move on in the 2A tournament. Not sure if I've got any other scores. I think 3A's done for the day. 5A might also be done. I think not sure what that. I think the last time I saw, they were in the 4th set between Van Buren and Lakeside Hot Springs. So again, maybe try to find a score update from the 5A. I think 6A's done for the day as well. I think just this and 5A are the only ones left playing currently. Can Brookland finally pull this out in this 4th set, or will Clarksville force it to a 5th set, and they'll start out early here? Back to service Lakin once again. Ussery getting this one up for Seiler. Big kill. Was in the right place at the right time to get that one. Once again, Seiler back to serve. That one is tipped from Ussery, so we'll go out of bounds on Brookland. Clarksville will take the lead here. Hammett, that one tipped and touched by the libero. So now back to a tied ball game. Now Lexi back to serve for Brookland. Comes over to Kinley Hammett. Hammett getting a touch on it. Now Watlington and Crafton had blocked it. Lexi digging for it. Hammett got it. From Lexi to Hammett. Two best friends as well. Beautiful play from Brookland that time. Hammond now, she'll kill for it. That one too far outside. Or Clarksville will tie it, will retain possession as well. Hammett with the dig. Watlington tried to get that one to go over. Huge dig attempt from number 7, Katie. Brookland once again back to serve here. Big kill attempt coming up. Seiler got a hand on it. Now big. That one's up for Fleming. That one's inside. Nice kill. Carly Fleming. Serve is good that time. Brooklyn able to get a touch and a block on it, and it was another score for Brookland. A 3-point lead for the Lady Bearcats, the defending 4A state champions. Lexi with a nice save. Coming up, that's Hammond on the left. Great job for Brookland once again. We're really looking like a solid, well-rounded team now. Now really starting to look like the defending state champs. This one's up, kill attempt. Wow, Fleming with a huge dig. That one going under the net though. So Clarksville will get the ball back. That one coming up. That one will go out. Clarksville will score once again. Still a 2-point game. How back and forth has this game been? That one hitting the top of the net. Substitution. Coach Dillon subbing some of her players out for Brookland. Coming up, big kill attempt. That one is saved from Seiler. Fleming with a huge kill once again. Second one of this set. A 9-5 lead for Brookland here. Hammett, her serve is good. Libero got a touch on it. Coming up, they got to get this one over. They do. Hammett with the touch. Now Seiler, that one is blocked, keeping that one above. Ball still in the air. Hammett, the dig attempt from the libero, unsuccessful. And so Brookland will reach 10 now. Down by 5 is Clarksville here in set number 4. We have another timeout, I believe, called from Clarksville. So Brookland, they lead Clarksville 10-5 in set number 4. We're going to go ahead and stay live here, though, on the Central Sports Network. If you haven't already, like us on Instagram. That is at Central Sports Net. Follow the Facebook Central Sports Network as well. And if you've missed a game, don't worry, though. You can still catch all of the action on demand for free. Every Central Sports Network broadcast is archived and available anytime at centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. Again, I'm going to say it again. That is centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. Check out all the games, all the action, all football season long, all for a state championship tournament season long. Whatever you want to call it, it's all on CSN. Hammett back to serve. That one will go out again. Clarksville back to serve. Emily Crafton tried to get that one to go. Nice dig. That one's over to Seiler. Seiler just trying to dump that one over. A beautiful play. And a great job for Brookland. As currently, Van Buren and Lakeside in the Class 5A state tournament over in Marion, they're in set number 5. So that is a game that must definitely, you need to look out for as we go on later tonight, I should say. Yeah, 5 sets for Van Buren and Lakeside. That's a must-watch game if you haven't. Now 12-6 is the score. That one going back towards Brookland. Dig unsuccessful. Mystery back to serve once again for Brookland. That hitting the net. Clarksville back with the ball here. Will gain a point as well. Now 13-7 here. That one hitting the roof. Ball is still alive. They keep it. Hits the top of the net. Unfortunate for Snurley. It is 13-8 here now. That one hitting the top of the net. So back-to-back. Substitutions for Brookland. As Maxie Murray's back in the game for the Lady Bearcats. She's also a state champion herself, was part of this program last year. Ussery went for the dig. Clarksville got it, and they're starting to rally back. Had over 2 games go to 5 sets. Will we see a third game go to 5 sets tonight? Brookland will score that time, able to get the kill. And Lily Seiler back to serve for Brookland. That one clipping the top of the net. Got a touch on it, and Brookland will score again. Hammett, huge kill, but that one will go out of bounds. So Clarksville will retain. They're down by 6 at this point. Back to serve is coming up as Katie once again. It is quiet in here. Took them a minute to get a ball. I believe that's what the delay was about. Up for it. Huge play once again. And once again, that's Lily on it. Brookland now 17-10 over Clarksville. They can just almost taste the victory at this point. Double dig. They keep it alive. Unbelievable play from Clarksville. That one being tipped over. Clarksville will get it back here. They are still fighting. This one's up. Murray. That's over to Hammett. Hammett gets a huge kill. Katie went for the dig attempt. Unsuccessful. Double subs now. As Fleming's back in. Huge dig for the libero. Brookland will score again. 19-11 now. Nice dig once again. Up for the big kill attempt. That's blocked by Kinley Crafton, but was touched by Kinley Crafton, so out of bounds on Brookland. Well, Clarksville, I'm telling you, Clarksville, I've seen so much effort from them tonight. They're putting up a dogfight over the defending state champs. Can they force this to a fourth set? That one's up in the air. Seiler. Unlucky tip for Sadie Foster. Brookland will get the ball back here. They have reached 20. 5 more to go. It seems like we got a timeout once again from Clarksville. We'll take another small break. Brookland leads set number 4, 20-12 here on CSN.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
We are back live inside the Hive, live inside Yellow Jacket Arena. 5 more points and we'll be done for day 1 if you're Brookland. 4 more points and we'll be done if you're Brookland. Brookland starting to slowly edge their way towards this victory. That one back to libero. Can't get the touch on it that she wanted. Brookland now sits at 22. Down by 10 is Clarksville. Great serve from Kinley Hammett. Trying to get that one over. That one is blocked. Fleming and Kinley Crafton got a hand on it. Great play from both of them. Hammett's serve hits the top of the net. So now still back to a 10-point game. Clarksville, they got to go on an unbelievable run if they want to still maintain and somehow get to a 5th and final set. Big serve coming up. Fleming got the tip on it, kind of dumped that over. Big kill attempt coming up now for Clarksville. Brookland still keeping it alive. Libero with the dig. Getting this one up. This one's for Fleming. Fleming got a nice hand on it. Clarksville still keeping this one alive. Nice dump over. Snurley. They keep it alive. Unbelievable. No, they don't. Finally, with 3 touches, and we've got match point if you're Brookland. This is it. This is match point. Big kill. Ussery keeps that one in the sky. Gets the nice tap from Seiler. This one up now. Hammett trying a nice dump over. Certainly tried to get that one. And Clarksville still battling. Safe to say that Van Buren has beat Lakeside in 5 sets. Van Buren will move on in the 5A state playoffs. This is the last game currently being played in the state of Arkansas, and it's over. For maybe the 8th or 9th year in a row, Brookland makes it past the first round again. An unbelievable matchup. Clarksville played one heck of a ball game, one solid of a ball game. You cannot doubt them anymore. Clarksville will be back. They have a few seniors on that squad, a lot of juniors and a lot of sophomores, and I know they've got a great junior high program. Clarksville will be back. Expect to see them next year in the state playoffs. Final score for the 4th and final set, Brookland 25, Clarksville 14. Brookland wins this one in 4 sets, 3-1. Well, that's the bracket in the 4A state volleyball tournament. Tomorrow's games will include, starting out at 12 p.m., that is Pulaski Academy taking on the Wynn Lady Yellow Jackets. And then at 2 p.m., we are going to have the Pottsville Lady Apaches. They take on the Baptist Prep Lady Eagles. Then at 4 o'clock, the number 1 team in the Northeast, the Westside Lady Warriors, they take on the Mena Lady Cats. That is a cannot-miss matchup. That, again, is at 4 p.m. And then your main event tomorrow for day 2, that is Bauxite taking on the defending state champions, the Brookland Lady Bearcats. Again, if you missed the previous game, don't worry. You can still catch all of the action on demand for free. Every Central Sports Network broadcast is archived and available anytime at centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. Again, that is centralsportsnetwork.org/watch. For Logan Gilly and everyone here at CSN, I'm Alex Gallion, and this has been a presentation of the Central Sports Network. We will see you tomorrow.